Ranger on the move. Alright, so we're just rocking up to the international terminal. Lauren's only just found out that we're going international, so let's see, we're just going to find out where we're going for her surprise 30th birthday. Let's have a look. See what we can see on this board. Where do you reckon we're going?
Are we going to Taiwan?
Yes. Going to Taipei.
Oh, actually?
Yeah, we're going to Taipei. So our flight's been delayed, so we're flying at 1 AM. So
1 AM.
Let's go. Oh, yeah, we're going to Taipei.
Oh my god.
Alright. See you guys when we get there. I think we're landing at 8 AM. So, and I can't sleep on planes, by the way, so I'm going to be super jet lagged because it's 20 past 10 at night. So yeah, I won't be sleeping, but a few wines and stuff. You excited?
I can't believe we're going to Taiwan. It wasn't on my list of places.
Oh, we actually need to go that way. Alright, see you guys when we get there. Okay, we have landed in Taiwan. It's I think it's 20 past 7 in the morning. Not a bad flight. Just gonna got some local currency, which looks pretty cool. So we've just we've entered this thing called Taiwan Lucky Land, and it's basically a lottery. And you sign up with your passport, and then you can win a certain amount of money to spend in the country. It's like a tourism thing. We'll give it a go, see if we've won.
Click on a coin for a transfer.
Oh, what?
Unlucky.
Didn't win any money. That's annoying. That would have been 156 US dollars each.
Yeah, look at this.
So,
Looks like something from Mexico.
yeah, it looks like it should be in Mexico.
It must be near the bull or the ox.
Ox, I guess. Go and explore the city, see what we can find for the day. So we'll see you then.  First impressions of Taipei. It's exactly how I imagined it, actually. Quite industrial. Obviously all the street stalls and stuff are not open yet, still pretty early, it's 10 to 9, so you know, we're just on our way to our hostel, so we'll go and drop our bags off and then come out and explore. Hopefully a bit more is open. Yeah, cool vibe to it though. Yeah, I don't really know how to explain it as yet, but it seems cool. Yeah. And then turn right. Of course, same as every country in Southeast Asia. 7-Eleven. Everyone loves a 7-Eleven. This guy's opened up a suitcase shop. Anyway, we'll get to the hostel and then I'll carry on. Anyhow, can't check into our room yet, but seems a pretty cool hostel. Not seen any other tourists as yet, so we'll see if we find any others a little bit later on for a beer or something. Yeah, so we jumped on a tube about a 10-minute ride away from our hostel and went and explored our nearest kind of tourist area to where we're staying, known as Ximending. Similar to the cosplay areas in Japan, supposedly, as you can see here, people dressed up as Team Rocket from Pokemon, which was pretty cool, and they had a bunch of people dancing on stage and just having a good time. So we explored the laneways here, trying to get over our jet lag for a while, looking at these funky cafes, before we finally found somewhere to have a bit of a button bash on some claw machines. Of course, you know, like any claw machine, they're completely rigged and we didn't win anything. Yeah, so we moved on, went and had a coffee somewhere, checked out the local temples in that area before we finally found somewhere that we were happy enough where we could read the menu as it was in English, and went and got some food. Alright, so we've just ordered pork buns, I think, and this is some kind of pork. I don't even know.
Ancestral braised pork rice. It's the fatty.
So I think it's just pork fat. So this is our first proper food in Taiwan, so we'll give it a go.
Yeah.
Whoa. That's hot.
대만 신주에서 가장 유명한 고기 완자탕, 그리고 대만 완조 누러판. 어서 오셔서 드시고 가세요.
Nice flavour.
대만에서 꼭 먹어봐야 할 음식. 대만의 특별 서렁밥. 대만 신주에서 가장 유명한 고기 완자탕.
A lot of the menus here, at least where we've been so far, none of it's in English. So you just kind of get what you get. But luckily this one was in English, but not quite what I expected. But you know, it's got some good flavour. Here to try new stuff, I guess. Okay, so one thing we've learned about Taiwan is there's not really any bars. There's nowhere to drink a beer. Like, it's really hard to find somewhere to have a beer in the day. I think there's a few bars that open up at night, but even then they're very few and far between. So we've just found this hostel, which I saw another YouTuber guy stayed here a few years ago, and we've just come in. We've got a beer, $12.50 Australian each at a hostel. That is insane. That's more expensive than Australia. So I think we're going to just be drinking a couple of cans from 7-Eleven and walk around. I just don't think they drink here really. It's not like a drinking culture like, you know, Vietnam or Bali or Thailand, for example. Yeah, also another thing, there's not really any public toilets here. Like if you need a piss, I don't know where you go. But we're still first day, so we're still trying to find out and explore. But cool city, a lot to do, a lot of walking. It's huge, like everything is really spread out. But we're looking forward to going to some night markets tonight, go try some food and things. But yeah, it definitely won't be many beers on the menu for $12.50 each. Or tea, actually. Tea is also about $17 or $18 for a pot of tea. So quite shocked at the prices, but other things are cheap, so balances out, I guess. Plus it'd be good for me to not drink so much on this trip. But yeah, we'll see what we find in the food markets later on. We just come to this local night market, like food, street food, and we ordered like a noodle pancake thing, but we've been stood here probably 15 minutes waiting for this, and this honestly is so busy. Thousands of people, so we got 3 more in front of us, but we're gonna go a beer from 7-Eleven. So this was 51 Taiwanese dollars, which is $2.50 Australian, so much cheaper than drinking it in a bar. So we're going to do that, just get some different street food around this market. And this is apparently the small night market, but it's chaos. So we're going to check out the really big one tomorrow. Apparently it just goes for miles that way, some guy was just saying. We'll take a little wander in a minute when we've got our food.
It's basically like a spicy pad thai in a pancake. I would say.
Frog eggs. Just crazy. Everywhere in the world that I've been, this is the busiest food market I've ever been to. And like I said, this is a quiet one supposedly. Look at this guy. Goose, swan, who knows? Love octopus here and squid. Seems to be one of the big things you see. Lettuce. Actually, that's sweet potato, but a lot of them that look like that are actually octopus. Anyway, you get the idea. It just goes on and on. It's crazy. I mean, you could never eat even a tenth of all of these stalls in a year. It's chaos. So many. It's roughly about 5-6 Australian dollars for a dish. Seems to be the norm. I seen some guy a minute ago rolling a trolley through the middle of here. I'm not even joking. He must have had 500-600 squid. Shark. Smoked shark. I know each country has its own delicacy, but don't eat shark. Not cool to eat shark. Also not good for you, filled with mercury. If you eat enough shark over the years, you'll end up with mercury poisoning, guaranteed. There you go, Squid King, freshly grilled squid specialist. Well, it smells amazing. I love doggo balls.
Yeah, they're like mooncakes.
I reckon they're mooncakes. Alright, I'm getting out of here. Yeah, so that's exactly what we did. After we had eaten our way through our first day, indulging in the delicious Taiwanese street foods, we decided to get out of the hustle and bustle of the crowded night markets and came to this local temple. This is the first temple we actually got to come into, and what a great one to pick. As you can see, the hours of craftsmanship that has gone into this was pretty impressive. A friend actually said that we should definitely come to this night market, and he wasn't wrong. We spent around an hour or so here, trying to stay up as long as we could as we didn't want to go to bed too early, before deciding to call it a day and retreat to our quite comfy hostel, which was only a short train ride away, before getting ready for the next day to go exploring all over again. Day 2. Caught up on my sleep that I lost on the plane on the way here. Made it through pretty good yesterday though, considering we got here at 7 AM. I was running on like 2 hours sleep. Stayed out till about 10 PM ish last night. Did about 20 odd thousand steps. Yeah, we're up, had breakfast. We're just on our way to the National Palace Museum, which apparently has over 700,000 like rare Chinese artifacts, relics, artwork and stuff like that. So we're just pulling up now. It's about a 20-minute taxi ride from our hotel. Right here? Yeah, anywhere here mate, it's fine, thank you. I must say one thing about here is you think nobody speaks English because no one really talks to you, but then when you actually like do speak English to them, most people do know how to respond and communicate, so
We have to.
yeah, but you have to initiate the conversation. I think it's they're quite a shy nation, but quite, you know, nice people so far. Wow. This is what I'd imagine this place to be like, actually. Looks like something you'd see in Tibet.
It's not
pretty
like
cool.
a museum, does it?
Yeah.
It's almost like you're approaching Agra.
Look at
Cool.
the roof shapes. This is what I love about Asian culture, though. That architecture is just mind-blowing. I don't really know how well you can pick this stuff up on a GoPro. I'll get a proper camera for the next trip rather than using a GoPro. Yeah, really looking forward to this. This is apparently one of the best museums in the world, so hopefully it lives. Yeah, we'll be here a few hours, but hopefully it lives up to the hype. Try and do a museum in most countries we go to, so
Especially historical ones.
yeah. So let's have a look. Unfortunately, I couldn't get any usable footage from the museum on my GoPro. The lighting was just so bad, you wouldn't be able to see anything. So all I can offer is some measly iPhone footage. But trust me when I say, this is easily in the top 3 museums in the world for me. If you're into ancient Chinese history about the different dynasties, you need to come here. It was pretty reasonable too, and you can easily spend a whole day here just walking around looking at the artifacts. The artwork alone, as you can see here, or can't see, is just mind-blowing. I mean, they have things there, pieces of art from thousands of years ago, so highly recommend this for you. eggs. Soy sauce on these ones, and then I put chili on these. Wow. That was amazing. Try that. Wow.
I don't know if I can eat it.
That's really good. We'll try the chili one. Oh, this is cool. So this is Shilin night market, which is one of the most popular ones, one of the biggest ones apparently, most popular with tourists. Oh, those chili ones are really good. Similar to the one that we went to last night, Ximending or something. They have the frog's eggs here. This place right here, the light on this GoPro is not fantastic. This temple though is, yeah, it's amazing. Anyway, I'm going to eat the rest of my quail's eggs. Beer required. Now we're happy. I still don't know where you're meant to take a piss anywhere around here though. There's just no toilets anywhere. This is super cool here though. Very touristy, but for a good reason. Although there really isn't many tourists as such, like Western tourists in Taiwan in general, to be honest. Like this night market here, which as I said is one of the most popular in Taiwan, I've probably seen less than 10 Western people. So it's nice. So it's nice to come to a country where it's not filled with English backpackers. It's a bit different, you know. Most places like Vietnam, Cambodia, Thailand, just heaving with tourists from Europe and America and places like that. But here, there's not many, which, like I say, is not a bad thing. It's actually quite nice to see, I guess. I'd imagine a lot of their tourism is internal from other parts of Taiwan or mainland China. We just went in a North Face shop though, and there for one t-shirt in the North Face shop is, I think it was like 90 or 100 Australian dollars, which is pretty wild. All I can say is they must earn a lot of money in Taiwan. There's a cool suit shop here. Look at that. I reckon I could rock that. I'd like to wear a suit. This night market though is a good mixture of food and like shopping. Get some souvenirs here, which we kind of after, because we haven't really seen any souvenirs, so it'd be nice to get something. We got a piece of artwork earlier from the museum. I couldn't film too much in there though. The lighting was just bad, so I didn't get much footage in there, but maybe I'll show you the artwork that we got later. Yeah, very cool though. Shilin night market. I'll put it in the description below as well, or drop it on the screen. So again, if you're in Taiwan, you can come here. Apparently there is a night market that you could do every day for a month just in Taipei. So I don't even know if we're going to get out of Taipei whilst we're here. There seems to be so much to do that this trip literally might just be doing this city. We'll see. I was making little dumplings. Handmade fried dumplings. They look great. Chili sauce. $7 for 50, which is what, $2.50? Maybe we'll have to try some of those in a bit. I want to try some maybe a few more exotic things. There's a place called Snake Alley, which is like a really old school, quite a seedy night market apparently. If you came 20-30 years ago, they would all be cutting up snakes, chopping their heads off, draining their blood into shot glasses, and you could drink snake's blood and have snake soup and stuff, which I'm definitely quite keen to try a shot of snake's blood. I didn't get to do it when we were in Vietnam, so we'll probably go there over the next couple of days, see if we can still get it. Apparently a lot of it has stopped, been banned or whatever. Apparently there's a lot of prostitution around there, and used to be quite a dangerous area, but I don't think so. I don't think it is anymore. Maybe we'll go there soon and check that out. We're going to jump into some shops and have a look. We decided to finish day 2 off with a few drinks in the first proper bar we actually found. Really cool little bar in this area. I think it was called Toy Monster Music, off the top of my head. Just got chatting to this guy for, I don't know, too long. We were there for a good few hours. We probably should have called it a night a little bit earlier than we did. Yeah, we had a few drinks here, a couple of shots. Yeah, just made some local friends really, and just had a good time. Just nice to be unwinding from your daily work life. So that's pretty much what we did for the evening before heading back to our hostel again and calling it a night. Yeah, so sorry guys, this is my first ever video. I understand it's probably not the best. Also, I'm getting used to filming, so stick with me. It does get better, and we do a lot more interesting stuff in the next few episodes. So yeah, hopefully you watch the next one. Cheers.